Hello, people. We kind of changed it up today. Usually it's Angel in my spot. We're over at Angel's. Angel, before we start the show, I like to tell you one thing. Do not do anything degenerate on this channel tonight.
I'll try.
We saved that for your channel. Do not bring it here. I know how you work.
Yeah, okay, I'll
Okay.
try.
Okay. Well, people, listen, I wasn't planning. Listen, I might be out of the algorithm. I have no idea how many people
Why
I'm
do
seeing
I
here.
hear an echo?
Huh?
I hear an echo.
Does anybody else hear an echo? Huh?
I'm good.
James, you're on mute.
Yeah, yeah, I hear something. So I'm just on mute because of the echo or whatever it is. So
Here, let me go mute.
No, it was me. I had the YouTube on. It's me.
Okay, so
Sorry.
I'm gonna say hi to some people here. Some people that I don't recognize, but I like to say one thing. I'm gonna talk about it once we get going a little bit. Slug. That's one of the things. People, if anybody's gonna come in here to attack uh, another show or put up like a nasty remark about another show, do me a favor. Please don't do that because we're really not into that right now. We're trying to get away from that. If you understand. Uh, Rolex Race Cars, how you doing? Good to see you here, Rolex. Philip Spade, uh, Lee Cole Podcast, really nice guy. The Truth, otherwise known as John Wolf. How you doing, The Truth? Renee, good to see you in here. JC Shines, that name JC makes me nervous. Okay, Benny Albanese. I'm sorry, Albanese. Is that how you say it, Angel?
Yes, Albanese.
Okay, and Benny's from Yonkers, and we're familiar with the same areas of Yonkers. Montauk, how you doing? Montauk, I gave you a wrench, just so you know. Gianni, good to see you here. Far, Rock,
Hello.
Far Rockaway Boys. Tommy Stiggs, good to see you here, my man. Hey, when I drop the link, you could jump up, Tommy, in a while. Let me get. Oh, Marla's here. Marla, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Carol Mahal, how you doing, Carol? Boy, this feels good to do a live. I'm telling you. Robert Wilco, how you doing? Axel Rose 316, Christopher Danjo. Okay, let's see how many. Michael Rogers. I like that name. It's nice and easy, Angel. Oh, here's a real easy one too. Jane. Yo, good to see you here, my man. Elliot Ness is in the house. Bucky Palermo. Did something happen? Why is this on so late? Because I just felt like coming on late. I haven't been on in a month and a half doing a live. And James told me tonight, James Proctor said to me, Lee, if you don't go live, I'm going to have to leave you.
no.
He was going to pull a Danny Trio on me. He was going to tell people to come meet him at the end of his driveway and threaten everybody, then leave. So, Angel, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I just saw Chris's comment. I would like to watch, but we'll be leaving now that Angel the troublemaker is here. Bye. Oh,
Bye, Chris.
don't
Have a
let
nice
the
one.
don't let the door hit you on the way out, Chris.
You troublemaker, Angel. Marla, we're talking about another troublemaker. Marla, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, Marla, I don't want
Nothing
you.
to report.
I don't want you losing your temper and going to that zone, if you know what I mean.
I'll try my best, Lee. I can't make any promises.
James Proctor, how you doing, James?
Hey, doing good. How are you?
Good. Well, I wanted to talk about a few things today. Are you guys ready to talk?
Sure.
Yeah, let me just answer Slug. As soon as I find out who did them, I will tell everybody. I don't care who it is. I'm going to tell everybody who it is.
Yeah, and Slug, you're kind of putting that up there, trying to start a little bit of trouble right now. So, really, Cisco, Argo, how you doing, Argo? You coming out of? I'm not retired. We've been doing. James, how many videos have we been doing every day? Like we're putting one up, huh?
Yeah, we're doing what 3 or 4 a week?
Yeah,
Maybe
3, 4.
5.
Yeah, maybe 5 sometimes. Okay, let's see. Oh, someone said that you and me are like the Gemini twins. So not the Gemini twins. Like you're Chris Rosenberg. Remember Chris Rosenberg?
Me?
Yes.
No, who's that?
Chris Rosenberg was the one that Roy DeMeo had to kill, the one that was like his
Oh
son.
yeah.
my
You're
God.
on Mafia, yeah.
The truth. Behave. Come on, Lee. Luckily for you, I'm performing a late night digging job as I listen to your show, like in the Hostbusters. I will be underground digging with miners. Okay, whatever that means, my man. Renee, how you doing? Okay, let me read some of these. I don't want to do an angel and get like way behind people.
I know. I always get behind.
And I don't even have 100 people here right now, so a lot of people don't like me no more. So I'm very sensitive about that.
That's why we're here. We're going to get your ratings up. Okay. You help
No.
us.
No. I do
everywhere
that
to
for
help you
you,
out.
Marla. No, I do that for you, Marla. It's like I
No,
told Angel.
we're returning the favor tonight.
Yeah, I told Angel last night that her show last night, the minute I stepped off, she lost 40 people.
I did not. We did not.
And listen, people,
Last night was really good, I have to say.
I got my Cash App up. This ain't Angel's
Oh,
show.
my
I'm begging you
God.
for a Cash App. So send me a Cash App. And you can send Angel too, but send me
Oh
first.
my God.
Okay? Now I can ask for it. I don't care what anybody says. Cash App, please. Hop to it.
Oh my God.
And also, you can also send me money the other way. I don't care. I haven't asked you for money in a month and a half.
Oh my God. I don't know what to say.
Hey Lee, did you let everyone out of jail tonight?
I let some people out of jail, some really
Yeah, I
creepy
see
people.
there in the chat.
So listen, here's what I'm thinking, people. This is like pretty much, except for the informants, anybody's welcome in this chat. If anybody wants to come up here and debate in a friendly fashion, there's not going to be no screaming, no yelling. You're welcome to do it. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So,
So Joey D'Angelo, why don't you grab the link and come up here?
Angel, we're not supposed to start trouble on here. We got to
Well,
be good.
no, everything's going to be
He said
gentlemen.
that I'm a lowlife, so come up here and tell
Damn,
me
ain't-
how
ain't-
I'm a lowlife.
Angel holds that shit in. It just eats at her. Okay. Okay, let's read what Chris Thomas. I would like to watch, but we will be leaving now that Angel. Let's see. Now that Angel, the troublemaker, is here. Angel, you're getting a bad reputation.
I know,
that,
right? Joey D'Angelo, grab the link.
That's Chris Thomas.
Who?
That's Chris Thomas that said that.
Yeah, no, that one I know. I read that earlier, Lee.
Oh, Renee says the difference between James Proctor and Danny Trio, that James Proctor will not steal your underwear.
Oh my God.
Well, how do we know? He probably, in his neighborhood, there's probably some missing women's underwear around there. But make sure they're not bloomers. Make sure they're nice little underwear, like size 6.
I like Danny. Sorry.
Oh, I like Danny too. But he's not here, so we can make fun of him.
No.
Angel Right Winger, you're here. Angel Right Winger. Vito, how you doing? Good
That's
to see you.
Angela.
Oh, I'm sorry. Angela Right Winger. I even get Angela and Angel mixed up.
Yes, you do all the time.
Vito, how you doing? Good to see you. Just stopping by to say hi. I'll watch tomorrow. Vito, that's not good. That's not good, Vito. Okay, Nick M says, I can't wait to see who it is that a shameful thing. Yes, about the, well, we'll see who it is. Angel's on it. Angel's on it. She has her car warmed up in the driveway, and no matter where she is in the country, she will be driving there. It doesn't matter. She's going to put a couple bottles of seltzer next to her, and she's going to be on her way.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt Riddles, for what's that? That's not cash app. That's a super chat. So thank you. Yeah, so that's for your pink
Hello,
thong.
Matt.
My pink thong? That's not enough, dude. $2? What kind of thong?
No, we got to add it to the fun.
You
How much
have to,
is
you
that?
can get a used one for $2. So
A used one. Oh my God.
We have 194.50. Now we have 196.50.
Okay, we're getting there, Lee.
Yep.
Okay, Chris Thomas, Lee, Lee, why are you doing this? You have worked hard. You ruin it with Angel.
What is this? Is this like one of those roasts?
Boy, Angel, you're loved, man. Hey, listen, when I'm on Angel's show, people attack me. So you know what?
Exactly. It's
What's
funny.
good
So what? It's funny. I'm not going to block anybody for doing it.
Yes,
It's
just do it
funny.
respectfully. People do not block
Exactly.
me.
Who cares?
Yes.
Grab the link. Joey D'Angelo ran away.
Richie A. Pro. I've never heard Lee ask anyone for money. I haven't, Richie, so give me some. Okay. Italian Stallion. Hello there, Lee, Cole, Angel, Marla, James, and chat. Italian,
Hello.
what you doing, my man?
Hello.
I'm gonna be dropping. If anybody wants to jump up here with all this knowledge up here, are you gonna meet the great Angel Gotti? Yes, John Gotti's daughter. Well, I think.
We all love Angel. Thank you, John Holiday.
Renee said, Angel, you got to remember most of the trolls are keyboard warriors are afraid of talking to somebody on the phone or
Yeah,
online.
exactly.
They're cowards. They won't talk to you. And if anybody knows a
okay.
troll, it's Renee.
That's okay.
Jesse, how you doing, my man? B1, none of them will come up, just cowards. They want to take shots from the peanut gallery. Well, I'm serious. Anybody who wants to come up here is more than welcome. If you're going to come up here in peace, and if you want to tell me how much I suck, that's cool. I do not mind because a lot of people every day tell me I suck. So I'm used to it.
Yeah, tell James he needs a Yankee hat.
Well, MRE
You
has,
have one. I don't
MRE
know
has
where.
renamed James Proctor. He's now Tom Glavine.
Okay.
Tom Glavine was a very famous pitcher for the.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It was all Angel's like, Tom Glavine, is he a serial killer?
No, I did not.
Oh, Real Deal said, Lee, check your app. Okay. Do I have to
Hi,
stop?
Real Deal. Hello, Tommy.
Okay. I'm sorry to stop the show, but he told me to check my app, and I will stop the show to check my app. Okay. $500, Real Deal? Oh, that's really nice of you. Thank you very much, Real Deal. Let me see. Yeah, Real
How
Deal
come we
and
don't see him?
Jeremy Knipe. Thank you. I appreciate it from both of you. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have a vote. Is it okay? Does people want D-Truth to stay?
Why? What's the matter with
The
the
truth.
truth?
I'm just putting him on the spot, Angel. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What are you defending him now?
Yeah, he said he was a fan.
That's supposed to make you worry, Angel. If D-Truth is your fan. Oh, Marky Mark, how you doing, Mark? Good to see you here.
You know what? I couldn't see no evil. I couldn't remember. I forgot his father's name. That's right. It was Stymie. I couldn't remember the other day when I was talking to Lee Cole about something. I couldn't remember that name. That's right. Stymie was his father.
Angel calls me like 8 times a day.
I do not, Lee Cole.
I'll just be sitting there minding my own business.
Full of it.
And then Angel will go, Lee, guess what's happening? I'll go, what's happening? She's going to the birds flying around outside.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you know how old people get. They start talking about anything.
Hey, Richie, thank you for the super chat. So Richie wants to know if you'll marry him.
It depends. Are you wealthy? With a $4.99? No, I'm not marrying you. $24.99, I'm considering it. Okay. Tonight, I'm going to be Tony Pizza, okay? I'm going to be begging the shit for money tonight. Tony, watch
What?
me. I'm going to show you
You
how to do
know-
it, Tony.
You know, though, with Tony, though, you have to give him credit, though. He knows how to hustle and make money.
Well, listen,
He can do that.
I'm moving into a new apartment,
Hmm.
okay? I'm not going to tell you guys where it is or anything, but it's on a farm. It's in a barn. It has air conditioning and everything,
Oh, that's not nice.
but I don't have enough money. So if you could send it to me, I appreciate it.
That's not nice.
It works for him,
somebody's
Angel.
looking for the link.
Who's looking for a link?
It's
Somebody-
on.
it's
It's looking for
on.
the link.
Huh?
It's on. It says no link.
Okay, wait. Here's a link. If someone's looking for the link, if I like you, I'll let you on. And I like everybody. Okay. Oh, Ron Gross said it's coleslaw. Mark and Mark.
it's coleslaw.
See, okay, then we got Paul Clinton here. Francis Fiordolini, I'm here for free food. Okay. Sean,
Hey, Sean, thank you.
damn, you're saying, hey, wait a minute. Why are you answering my, those are mine? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, my
Oh,
man.
I know. No, I just appreciate them giving to the show.
Okay,
Hello
people.
there, Tommy Real Deal.
Hello, the crew is here. Yay!
Yeah, we figured we did it on a different channel, because I got to
Remember in the beginning when Lee Cole used to call this a station?
Oh, Angel.
Do
I
you
was
remember? That's all you ever said was this is my station. My
wanna hear something
station.
funny? James Proctor went back and was looking at some of the old videos, and he
Yeah.
sends me a text and says, "Lee, you were a miserable bastard back in the days."
Yeah, exactly.
So, James, when you
was.
went back and looked at those old videos I used to do, what did you notice about them?
No, I mean it was. I mean,
can be honest.
You were angry, and you were angry, and then also one thing that people need to understand: you pronounce words a lot better now. I know people
Can you
want.
move closer to the mic?
Yeah.
Okay. See,
No, I'm saying that.
if I want a bad mic, I would bring Danny back. Okay.
Yeah. So can people hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're good.
Okay. So no, I mean what I was saying was that you pronounce words a lot better now.
Yeah. Well, you surprised by that?
No, I mean you hear people. They always, anytime we mess up a name, they make sure that they let us know about that. But they should look back at the videos from 2 years ago. It's pretty amazing though.
Oh
He
my
was
gosh, you're
very
not joking.
mean. Lee Cole
Yeah.
was very mean.
But it was also the quality of the videos, the research was weak.
And you look different too. I mean, you look better now than you did 2 years
Yes.
ago.
Well, today's my 10th day on my diet, and I have not
Yeah.
cheated.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that my swollen face unswells.
Actually, you do look less swollen.
Yes.
None
he's
of
lost
your
weight.
business. Lee, why don't you answer? Because you asked me a stupid question, none of your business. You said, "Where's Danny Trio?" Danny Trio is over at on Facebook. Go say hi to him. He'll say hi. He'll tell you to meet you at the end of his driveway, but he'll say hi. James, you need a Dodgers or A's hat. James,
I have a Dodgers hat.
no, James,
I just don't wear.
don't let anybody
I'm not
make you
going
change your team, and James.
No.
James, Lee Cole and Josie arguing was gold. Listen, there's been a lot of things on here that we've done. Some I regret, and a lot I don't. I can be totally honest with you about that. Angel,
Yeah.
do you have a lot of things on here you regret?
Yes, definitely.
The real deal, Tommy. Do you have some things on here you regret?
Oh yeah,
Give us an example.
yeah. I regret going with that jerk off, Chicago
off.
Mary. Chicago Mary,
Oh,
that piece of garbage.
Marla, do you have
It made me hurt a very dear friend of mine, and I'm still sick about it. and she
Marla?
knows who it is.
Yeah. Marla, do you have any regrets?
Absolutely not.
Ooh, Marla, epic Marla has not one regret.
Now, people, I'm going to bring somebody on here I've never met before. His name is Joanne Oziel. Okay, let's see if
One
this is
regret.
Joanne. How you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
How you
Okay,
doing?
hold on, guys.
I've been listening to the show for a while. I'm all right. I'm all right. Hold on. Let me cut the live. Yeah. I can't hear anything. Hold on. Everyone
Okay.
can hear you. Hold on just a second. Present having issues. I can't hear you guys.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We
Oh,
can hear
Can't
you.
hear.
I've been watching the show for a while. You guys, Jeff Canarsie, Mob Talk, other people that you're angry with. That, like, I've been watching. I've been following the story back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And realistically, you guys bring a lot of good elements to the table relating mob life. I'm pleased to see Angel Gotti in front of me, which is like the apotheosis of the world, to people
Oh
like
my
me.
God, you're making me sick.
Yeah, no, no, no,
Oh
no, no, no.
God.
With her heritage, with who she is, where she comes from, her life, your story, life, Lee Cole.
Yeah, mine's better than Angel's.
That I've been following. By the way, I'm sorry to hear about your mother at one point that
Yes, I appreciate that.
she was suffering. James Proctor, I know you're a new added element. Marla, hi, how you doing? I hope everything's fine. I hope your husband's fine. And
you.
it's just a few simple words just to say hello and to reach out to you and say thank you for all the work you guys do every day relating stories, Lee and his podcast and all.
Well,
I
thank you
appreciate
for being on here. You know.
And Joanne, may I ask? You don't have to answer this.
Call me Johan. Johan is better.
Johan. Well, I never say names right, so I'm going to get it as close as I can. Johan.
Johan.
Yeah,
Johan.
Johann Strauss. I'm born the same day as he is. He's born October 25th, and Pablo Picasso is born October 25th, 1881, and I'm born October 25th, 1981.
Well, I was born the same day as Freddie Patek. I bet you don't know
Who is that guy?
He was the shortest shortstop in baseball history. He played for the
Royals, wasn't it? The
yeah, he
Royals.
played for the Royals.
The Royals. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's the city I'm in is the original city where the Royals were, I think, developed or they were created. Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to ask you, where are you from, my man?
Montreal.
Oh, you are from Montreal. So
Yeah.
do you speak French also?
Ouais, je parle français.
Okay.
Did you what?
I speak Italian. Parlo italiano anche. Yeah.
Did you watch our podcast, our show on the Rizzuto family?
I watched Jeff Canarsi's show on the Rizzuto family, and I
He knows,
watched.
I'll be honest with you, Jeff Canarsie knows a lot more about the Rizzuto family than we have to research it hard. Jeff Canarsie just does it easy.
Well, he's very articulate and he's very resourceful in the words he finds and the elements he brings, like the different details about how he goes about his podcast. And the funny things he reintegrates new ideas every time he does a new podcast on different things. So there's added development to everything.
Yeah. That's one thing you can't say about Jeff. Jeff knows his stuff.
Yeah.
We might have our little differences, but I will never say otherwise that he doesn't know his stuff.
Real deal. I've been following you earlier on a few months ago. You kind of popped up, and I found you very interesting. I know you're Italian and you know how to cook, and you're a really great cook.
Chris Breeder says
thank you.
Lee Mole. Okay, thank you. That's intelligent. Do better.
You must have saw my avatar with the pan of sauce, the meatballs.
I liked it when you talked about Cadillacs.
I think you got the wrong guy, buddy.
No, you did talk about the fact that at one point you had met somebody one time, and that person, I think it was mob related, and this person had a Cadillac, and you wanted a Cadillac yourself, and you were really happy about all those things. So it's just what sparked my attention when you actually spoke about them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No saying go Red Sox in this chat. Come on, Silvio, please. Red Sox?
Well, I'm going to Boston on Thursday.
I've been to Fenway Park 3 times in my life. I'll tell you what, it's such a beautiful park.
Yeah.
But I've been there 3 times.
Yeah.
What ballparks have you been to, James? You're on mute, James.
Sorry. Yeah, I've been to Yankee Stadium. Been to Fenway Park. Um, the three Arlington stadiums. There have been three ballparks in Arlington. Cleveland Stadium. The Tropicana Field. Maybe a couple of others. So,
And what was your favorite? What was your favorite park?
Fenway, I like the what do you call it? Just the nostalgia about it, but the seats are real small.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny though? I was in Fenway Park in 1981,
Yeah.
and back then they didn't have the net. And I
Right.
remember George Scott would get up and hit foul balls.
Oh wow.
And when you're sitting there on that line, the way the foul balls come in, it's the scariest stadium to be on the sideline with foul balls being drilled into the stands.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Renee says,
remember when the was it Carlton Fisk when he got that home run. there at
Renee says,
Fenway.
"Be nice to my Red Sox. My father played in the minor leagues for them for 3 years. I thought you were a San Francisco fan. Now you're in Boston too. You front runner. Okay.
What's it called? The thing about Boston and Montreal, they're very similar cities, but Boston has very more beautiful architecture over there, and they have great
Mhm.
universities and great sort of sightseeing to see, and
A lot of history
Irish
there.
culture. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Angel, are
history's
you still
amazing.
here? Or are you on the phone? I think Angel was expecting a phone call from her friend who's in the hospital, so
Mm.
she mentioned that to me. Okay.
Yeah, we've been just wanted to let everyone know that we are reorganizing all of the videos. So we're putting everything into playlists. So if you go into the channel, you'll probably notice some things maybe look a little different, but just wanted people to know that we are trying to organize things a little better.
And we're doing quite well. I mean, we're averaging 4,000 to 5,000 to 6,000 views a day.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody wants to check our stats, they're more than welcome to go on to Social Blade, and that'll give you the views and what we do every day. Like sometimes we'll get a video that does 2,000, but for the day we'll do 5,000, 6,000.
Yeah.
Because let me make sure I say this right. Because of our library. How's that? Did I say it right? Library?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's something that's also good is that just the engagement. I don't think everyone can see it. We can because we're whatever managers of the channel, but like people can do a like or dislike, and before what was it like 70, 80% likes, and in the past few months, we're averaging 93 to 95% likes, which is good.
Yeah, this has been a very good couple months. James has been a blessing. He took the show in a different direction. It went from being insane and crazy to mellow. James is a nice guy, just laid back,
Thank
you know.
Can I just tell you guys something? It's funny, but living where I live and seeing you every day, you guys and everybody, I feel like you guys help a lot of people, even though you're relating maniacal stories about mob hitmen and stuff like that. But it kind of soothes the soul to kind of know that there's people out there that can express certain elements of anger and crime and bring light to how they changed their lives and why they did the things they did and how they regret doing those things.
Hey, listen, the people that's on here are crazier than the mobsters that are on here. A lot of them. But what I've done, and I found this good, is I'm just not talking about nobody.
But when you look at people like John Gotti, Sammy Gravano, and Mikey Scars, and different people like the Westies, they had a code of honor, and that code of
Oh,
honor.
wait. Sammy Gravano and Mikey Scars lost that code of honor.
Well, Sammy Gravano was kind of forced to do the things he did when he was doing them because he was subjected and scrutinized by a lot of people. So yeah, he did betray John Gotti. That's granted. That's for sure. That's 100%. He did betray him. But the thing I want to say about it is Sammy Gravano was kind of pushed his back against the wall, and he had no, the thing I want to say about him is that when I hear him speak, I do understand that his life has been a constant dwelling and trying to understand why the things happen when those things happen to him, and why he was, subjected to that type of treatment, and the fact that this trahison means treachery, led him his whole life, kind of shaped his whole life from the 90s on, and it destroyed a lot of people. And the truth of the matter is, I'm sure that you can not be spiteful at one point and bring and invite people back into your life, into your hearts, but at the same time, when he says the things he says and constantly presses on elements that he kind of believes strongly in, and doesn't accept his own sort of fault and lack of awareness to what others people's needs were. That's where I understand where people like you and Angel and other people who hate Sammy kind of have those ideas about him. But what I
Hi,
will,
I'm sorry. I have
No
to interrupt
Can I,
you for
can,
1 minute. Let
yeah,
me just interrupt for 1 minute. I've been on the
yeah.
phone all this time, so I just see somebody in the comment section saying Angel will unleash soon. So I don't know what did I miss? What did I miss?
Well, Italia, $10. Who sent that $19, James?
The $19 was Sean.
Sean, thank you.
I'm sorry, I
Well,
missed whatever you guys were talking about. I've
well,
been on the
I have
phone.
to disagree with you, Johan.
why
As far as Sammy the Bull is concerned, he wasn't forced into doing anything.
he was
He
enforcing.
chose that life,
Hmm.
and that's just the way it is.
Yes, but
He
when
also, listen, let me finish.
Hmm.
He also killed a 16-year-old boy,
yeah,
and that family never got justice.
yeah,
And
obviously.
all he did was rat out a whole bunch of people
Hmm.
because he wasn't man enough to do the right thing for the code that he took oath to.
Yeah.
So there's no excuses for that man. He's a low life, and that's the way it is.
Okay, and
Now you could have a different opinion of him,
Hmm.
but I see things through a different prism.
I would like to tell you, I'm not defending Sammy because I know this is not a platform to defend Sammy, but I will tell you that desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm not excusing what he did. Hell no. But I'm saying desperate times call for desperate measures, and impulsivity and elements of character and emotions can take the better of you at one point. You can hear somebody tell you one thing at one point and react to it yourself with a certain element of confusion, and act upon it. And look, he paid for the price, sold out his whole family. So karma did hit him back realistically.
Yeah, but here's where the problem is that when we look at the 302s, for example, so he has an excellent show. I'll give you that. He does great production value. He's captivating and all that. But
What?
I think the show, talking about the show itself, not what he's saying, how the performance. I can see how people are captivated by it. But the problem is that he'll say one thing now, like for example, the thing that bothers me is that he's saying, "Oh well, he had to do what he did because John Gotti was going to kill him when he got on the street." That was never brought up until recently in the 302s. And when you talk to the people that actually brought him in, the not witness protection program, but as an informant, he said he didn't want to spend the time in jail. He didn't want to go to jail or go to prison for the rest of his life. And so
Well,
the stories changed a lot in the decades, and so there's a lot of mistruths, and
well,
that's
the
what
problem,
we point out.
James, the problem is when you contradict, when you're faced with a crime or a delictual event, you kind of lose yourself in trying to find excuses for the reasons you did the things you did. You know,
I like to say one thing. If someone's talking bad about Elio, Yeah, you do what you got to do, Angela. He's a friend of this show, and he's a friend of Angel's show. He's a good guy, so please.
Who's making fun of Elio? Elio happens to be one of the nicest people out there.
I just wanted to get you going, Angel.
Yeah, well, it's not working. I'm just so can you just catch me up to catch me up on this? So I was on the phone. So is what how do you say your name?
Johan,
Yoni?
Johan, not
Johan.
Johan.
So are you a Sammy Gravano sympathizer?
I'm an everybody sympathizer. I appreciate what everybody has to bring. I take no side to anything. I listen to everybody's story, but at the same time, I do find a lot of comfort in hearing your story because I find real people that had life stories that were affected by in different ways, and I feel
Mhm.
effect in every element of life. You know, whether it's male, female, gangster, not gangster. What's it called? Father, mother, son, daughter. Everybody that's affected by any type of wrongful attempt towards somebody. So when I'm saying the things I'm saying, I know that you guys have your side to it, and I'm not in it for to be a snake in the whole story and tell you I'm on this side or that side. But what I am,
Okay,
yeah,
but Johan,
yeah.
excuse me. Now you watch Sammy a lot, obviously.
Well,
Do you realize? Well, it sounds like you do.
yeah,
Uh, maybe you don't, but it sounds like you do. You realize that he'll tell one story. He's always the hero in every story he tells.
yeah.
That's impossible for any human being to always be the hero.
But
Everything he has done in his life, he seems to be able to justify it and blame it on someone else.
and the
See,
point,
you don't understand that life the way I do and others do,
the point you're
and it comes across as being very irritating to
Oh,
me.
yes, yeah, but you know, I understand. I agree with you, Tommy. But um, people aren't here for entertainment. I mean, a lot of people aren't into those things that we talk
It-
about.
uh,
Yeah.
that's my point. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly
and
my
that's what I
point.
was saying about captivating was not that the storyteller. That's what I was trying to say is that he's a good storyteller, Angel. I wasn't defending him or saying it's a good show, but that was the word I was trying to use is a
Oh, I want
good
to say so.
No,
storyteller.
I
Yeah.
wasn't accusing you of
No,
being.
no, I know.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking this gentleman. That's all.
Let
Yeah.
me
I didn't hear
let me put up
everything that he
hold on a
said.
second, guys. Let me put up a point today. Something that Sammy said on his live show today. Sammy said it on his live show today that if the Chico didn't die in the car, they were going to kill John Gotti, and they had a handshake on it.
yeah.
So
Well,
here he is saying this, and unfortunately, 90% of the people that watch him are going to believe it. But that's the furthest thing from the truth.
Well, the Chico was his friend, and that when I was talking about karma, I was talking about all the scrutinizing that people in famous kind of realms kind of live at all times. They're faced with a constant not camera, but they're being followed. They're being suggested things. They're being solicited by different things, different themes, different people, and they live in a world that is totally romantic to anybody that would want to emulate that kind of life. And that's why those are the reasons I watch Sammy so much, is because I aspire to become somebody of his stature at one point. I can't see John because unfortunately John was in prison and had an unfortunate death, and
Yeah.
had he been alive, I would have I would have watched him with open eyes and a lot of pounding heartbeats, you know, because it's fascinating to see somebody
Yeah.
Okay, I like to say Francis. Okay, everybody knows who Frank Fiorellini is. Did I say that name right?
Francisco Fiordini.
Okay. The problem is he still thinks he's a gangster. There you go. I said it. He's irritating. Uh, and Frank Fiorellini is an informant. He's been coming on these shows lately. I don't know what to say, but what do you think about? He's an informant, and he's saying that what's his name's irritating, Sammy Gavano.
He said that Sammy thinks he's still a gangster and he's irritating. That's what he said.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys,
Well, and
you
yeah,
guys,
and Johan, I think that I appreciate the comments there, and I respect that you have the opinion, but it comes across unfortunately naive to me because of
well, I didn't live it. I didn't live
yeah,
it. I didn't live
right,
what I didn't live the elements that everybody lived because of
yeah,
those unfortunate sort of turn of events.
And here's one thing we got to remember: people come on here for entertainment. They don't have the emotional feelings because, okay, say Angel
yeah,
Gotti had this man uh, put her father was part of putting her father in prison for the rest of his life, or you got Mikey Scars who put her uncle Peter in prison for the rest of his life. So you got informants on here that have done devastating things to people. Uh, and see, a lot of people don't know that side. They just come on here for entertainment. And
mhm,
that's who the informants want to listen. The
yeah.
people that don't understand the things that they did to destroy lives.
Yeah, and I think this is good, because you bring the perspective of a lot of people that listen to Sammy and like his stuff, and so I think sometimes we don't see that because we see it as more of a critical aspect of it, and you
Well,
know,
well,
yeah,
James, he's rendering, and I'm sorry if this may be a little bit hard to hear, but I think he's rendering what he believes his legacy should be towards other people. But when his legacy has had the consequences it has, he has to suffer for them, and that's why he was imprisoned for a long time. But the problem was a lot of people's lives were damaged because of those events.
Johan, the only reason that he was in prison for a long time is because he dealt drugs with his children.
Yeah, you don't see.
Yeah, he only did 5 years for all that other stuff, and we need to remember that he's
Yeah,
one of the ones that gets to be out here
yeah,
and enjoy his life. And
yeah.
that's one thing we have to remember. He's here with his show at the age of 78 years old because does somebody have something playing in the background?
Nothing here.
I'm on mute.
The Strokes.
Okay, Angel, what do you think about what we're talking about?
I'm looking at Gov Looney's comment, and he says, I don't buy that at all, based on Georgie DeChico's hatred for Gravano and respect for Gotti,
Yes.
in my opinion. Those men were very close to my father. So Frankie DeChico, Georgie, Butter, they were very close with my father. So no, I don't
No, I don't
listen,
believe
I
that.
don't watch
Now it's a
Gravano.
handshake. It's always changes, Angel, with him.
Yeah,
Now it's like they
exactly.
shook
I don't
hands.
watch him. I never watch him. I've never watched one of his podcasts ever.
You guys want
Uh,
to hear a funny anecdote? My name is Johan. It means John, and my sister's name is Sam, and it's John and Sammy. So that's why it's
oh,
yeah,
oh. Well, I don't I don't believe a word of what he says, not one word.
yeah,
I heard what he said about Alan Kaiser. He's a liar. That kid was an innocent 16-year-old kid. He tried to say the kid was on drugs,
yeah.
running towards him. That was a lie. The kid was running away from him, was shot in the back of the head. So he's a liar, and I don't really care what he says.
and do you know that
Let me read this.
Alvis?
Hold up
Yeah,
one
go
second.
ahead.
I want to read this because this is a new person. Shaz, oh God, Con, I'm bad with names. Thank you, my man, for putting that there.
That's bang
Shaz Bangish. Shaz Bangish. Con.
Shaz
Salam, brotherly.
Bagangish.
It's me, Sammy from the Bronx, Bradford, UK. I got
Wait.
your live first time. Hope you and your other brother are well. Thank you, and welcome to the show for the first time. We have a lot of new people, and one thing, we're a month and a half out, so I wanted to come on tonight to start getting this show back in the algorithm for live, and we're going to start doing more lives.
Lee, I have a question. Did you live in Boston ever?
Yes, I spent 2 years in Boston, 81 and 80. Well, actually 80 to 80, beginning of 82.
And you said you had a brother, and he also had. I remember when I first started watching you, we talked about your brother a lot.
I have four. Yeah, yeah, and I altogether I have four brothers, uh, and you're thinking about Tom.
Yeah, and when you described his life, I was really touched by the things you said about him because he was. You said. You said. I mean, you kind of regretted what happened to him. Like I don't want to say the
Of
things that happened.
course,
I, but
without a doubt.
I regretted what happened to him. And when you were talking about it, the intonation in your voice was so full of melancholia, and I was so touched by what you said about him because. Uh, that's how I feel about my own siblings, their family, my mother, my father, and everybody around me, especially the people that count for me. But at the same time, sometimes you have to learn how to understand that there are some things that we cannot control. We cannot control how people live inside their worlds, and how confusing life can be sometimes, and how
Well, let me Johan, let me just explain. Like today, every night I go on with four sisters, and we chat and we kid around and stuff. But we always, when we're kidding around and chatting and stuff, we always say that we wish Tom was here, we wish my brother Danny was here, or my sister Alice,
yeah,
because they all died within the last 3 years,
yeah,
and they were all the youngest people in our family. So uh, people, unfortunately, families face tragedy. Suicide is a very big thing in a lot of people's families,
totally.
unfortunately, but it is, especially if you have people in the military. It's a really big thing. But it's like James said when I came on here, I was very angry. I was very angry because I was just coming off the fact that I would come on here and people would say, "Oh, your brother Lee killed him. Lee, your brother Tom killed himself because of you," and horrible things. And you have to just sit back and listen to it.
Yeah,
And
that's
there's not much you could do about it.
well,
And that's one of the reasons I got away from doing so many lives, because when you do lives, there's a lot of animals out here that say a lot of things that aren't even true, continuously.
Hello, Jeff Berger. How are you?
Italia, he actually has little tails, proof he was not a gangster at all. I have hundreds of stories from my crime days. Makes me think he is hiding a lot when he told. Actually, Angel, I was talking to Angel today. Mikey Scars did a show today where he's I don't know if you guys remember when Sammy Gravano said that he was a hang around guy. So in this video, he was hanging around with right between John Gotti Jr. and Frank Cali. And I noticed there was like 20 gangsters in that picture in the casino. And and I was talking about Mikey Scars must have really devastated John Jr. when he flipped, because of the fact that they were very close, weren't they, Angel?
Yeah, they were very, very close.
I mean, you could tell in that, because he was like holding his chair from behind. He was getting between him and Frank Cali, and Frank
No,
Cali,
that was Frankie Fabiano, not
Frankie
Cali.
Fabiano, but Frank
Yeah,
Cali was in the picture too, Angel.
yeah, Frank Cali was there.
Yeah, Frank Cali was there too, and Fabiano became a informant too, right, Angel?
Yes,
And we were talking about that tonight because uh, they wouldn't use him after the first time because he broke down in the stand,
yes,
because he was kind of ashamed of what he was doing up there.
yes, yeah. He
Just
cried actually.
But that you know what's the funny thing is we you guys always you guys I'm not pointing the finger at anybody, but realistically a lot of people will describe how different things happen at one point, but they don't describe financial transactions so much. I know Lee does when he does his when he talks about drug deals, and James Proctor as well. They talk about different financial sort of exchanges and whatever. There's different events that happen at one point, but I don't believe, because that financial element is lacking in some of the understanding of what it's like to do business. Because what we do is most what you guys do, Jeff Canarsie does, what's his name, a lot of people do is report the judicial facts. They'll bring out their report and they'll say they did this, they did that. but financially there was elements of joy. But that whole type of world where they were involved in financial sort of upliftment was alleviated by the fact that all these sort of um, targets were brought upon them. So I believe that all the good times that they had and lost were because I think financial sort of fascination was turned into financial sort of courtship.
Hey, can you real fast give the link for Tommy Six?
Oh,
Tommy Six.
oh,
We
sure.
Yeah, he's supposed
Okay.
to come on.
Before I give him the link, I just want to say one thing. I want to play for. I don't know. Let me see if this is still coming in. Well, listen, the book is out for Vince McMahon, and my brother and I are in chapter 11, the whole book. But let me see if this.
That's your brother. Bullshit, Jerry, Lee said. I know exactly what happened. Now I'm coming for you guys. I just want to let you know that. I'm going to come really hard for you guys. All of a sudden, he heard a familiar voice in the background on the line say, "Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Lee." Lee simply replied, "Fuck you, Vince." That's exactly what I said, Lee recalls. And then I hung up the phone. Lee and Vince never spoke again. Nor, for a long time, did the Cole brothers. I kicked Tom out. I told him he couldn't come back to the house, Lee says. But Tom was trying to please them at that time. That's what it came down to. I have no hard feelings for what he was doing. These people were manipulating him. They're good at what they do. Vince McMahon, Lee tells me with grim confidence, can get you to do anything.
Vince McMahon, bro.
I'm having a whole conversation, and meanwhile, I was muted. Wow, is that available on audio, Lee?
You're on mute, Lee.
You're muted, Lee.
Did you hear the book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that available on
Yes,
audio?
Kane Shade has it.
Wow.
And Kane Shade kept making it and sending it to me because we wanted to do something on it.
Yeah.
I think it was CBS. They kept blocking it, and Kane Shade knows all these little angles to get around it, but CBS was all over it. Yeah, the book's out now, and
Lee, you want to hear a funny story?
well, let me finish talking about the book
Oh,
first.
sorry. Pardon me. Excuse me. Forgive me.
No problem. Okay, so the book's out, and it's selling like crazy. Matter of fact, there's some other stuff going on I can't talk about right now because I signed one of those things. So I can't talk about it. I can get in big trouble. But there's something else going on very big behind the scenes too. But I was very surprised, very happy with the book. There was a couple things I didn't like in it, but you're never going to be happy on a book when it comes out. But if you do read the book, you can order it. It's online, and it's called Ringmaster Vince McMahon, and you can hear the all of chapter 11, and it's about an hour long, the audio, and it will explain a lot to you about my brother and my relationship and exactly what happened, not the stories made up here online about what happened with the lawsuit.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm sorry. No, what was that, my man, you wanted to say?
Yeah, no, it was a funny story. I went to the gym tonight, and there was a guy that was from a Latino country. I think it was Venezuela. I'm not too sure. And so the guy comes up to me and he's like, "Do you have ID?" The guy didn't speak Spanish, so I said, "Hermano, te pregunta el ID." So he asked him for the ID, and he shows him the ID. And the guy, I looked at him, and I looked at the guy at the gym, and I said, "This guy is." I was telling him in French, "Il s'appelle," ça veut dire his name is Pablo Emilio Escobar. We all cracked up. It was really funny.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What country are you from?
Well, I'm a foreign. I'm French. I'm Spanish. I'm Moroccan. I'm Swiss German. I live in Canada. I speak English, Italian, French, English, Spanish. I studied political science. So yeah.
Oh, but where are you right now? What country? Canada?
Montreal. Yeah.
Oh,
Montreal,
all right. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you like Montreal, my man?
As much as you like your country.
I love my country.
So do
I
I.
love my country.
Well, it depends where I live. I love Texas.
Mm.
There's other parts I wouldn't love, but I love Texas.
My dad lived in Lufkin for a year. It's
Well,
next to San Antonio, apparently.
yeah. A matter of fact, we're having a family reunion, and we're going to have it in San Antonio. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Apparently, there's like there's a waterway. There's a
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
it's
yes.
very
And,
it's like Venice, Venetia.
and one of my sisters said Lee's paying, and I said, well, we're not going on up, but I'm going to be picking everybody up at the airport. Probably when they come into Dallas, and then from Dallas we're going to go down to San Antonio, but they'll come into the main airport.
Are you gonna have fish and chips?
Huh?
Hit that
You
like
have fish and
button.
chips.
Yeah,
Alligator.
I'm 8 hours. I'm 7.5 hours from San Antonio from where I am now, so it's not that far. So we're
Did you drop the link for Tommy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Tommy.
Yeah, he was wanting to come on.
He's Irish.
Tommy Stick?
Hit the
Tommy.
like button, please.
Yeah.
Here you go, Tommy. Grab that. No, Tommy is real Italian. He's Irish.
I can't.
Dove tuo fai l'americano?
Okay, Marla, what do you think about what we're talking about? You're so quiet.
I wasn't asked anything, so I'm just listening and taking it all in. I thought it was different. It was a different perspective. The whole take on Sammy. It's different. It's a different perspective.
Well,
Nice.
I mean, what I'm trying to say with Sammy was, I'm not trying to excuse what he did. I'm just trying to living. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to explain yourself, my man. You said you are on these channels as a fan.
Totally.
And he's entitled to his opinion, and
Yeah.
he's
Exactly.
entitled to like who he likes. That's it. Nobody's gonna attack him for it.
But just I'm going to give you some words of advice, my man. Don't ever ask Sammy if you could start a business with him. And if he tells you to come in the office and he walks behind you, be really nervous.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
my God.
half out of his crew, half of them he had killed.
Yes,
Did you know
he had
that? And they were best friends and business partners. And his brother-in-law was. So I mean, pretty treacherous lie.
Hey, Tommy, I dropped that link if you got it.
Oh boy. I just don't believe Frankie D was going to turn. He wouldn't.
No.
I don't believe it either. Gravano makes up a different thing.
The Castellano hit was the Castellano hit was the way they relate the story. It's hard to kind of understand what happened during the Castellano era because Tommy did some. It was not Tommy DeSimone. It was Tommy. Tommy.
Well, no. Well, according to Sammy, he was driving
Tommy
the car.
Bellotti.
He was driving the car. He was in the passenger seat. He was all 5 shooters, and he was also eating in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But
No. The thing with Tommy Bellotti, the whole story with the Paul Castellano hit is very shady to me because nobody kind of reported that sort of reality because to my understanding of it, Paul Castellano wasn't equipped to run the family as were the others.
Right.
So the whole leading up to that was so. I think organized crime wasn't as organized as when John Gotti was there. Really,
Tommy Stiggs, how you doing?
All right, guys. Just want to wish you the best of luck, continued success, enjoying what you're doing. I got you on my ticker in the back there, live. The Lee.
Well, get closer to that mic, Tommy, please.
Can you hear me or no? Am I good?
Now you are.
Yes.
I just want to wish you guys the best of luck. I'm enjoying the content. As you know, I'm a big fan, supporter. So it's all good. I just want to wish you continued success. It's really
Hi,
nice.
Tommy.
Yeah,
Hello, guys.
it's been a month and a half, Tommy. I said I'm going to just go on tonight, and I wasn't sure what time. I kept saying, nah, go on, don't go on. But what the hell?
Just do it. Just do it. You got it. It brings a different crowd. You might get a little, get a little bit of drama here and there, but it's going to bring people. Definitely going to bring people. You're almost at 10,000. It's crazy.
Yep, right around the corner.
And I've been with you guys since day one. Angel, you. I've been, around you guys since day one. When I had to get over a few hurdles, Angel and MRE got me to that 500 mark. I remember, and then you were pushing for me. Then I got that 1,000, and you called me right away. Just a good group, good nice group.
Thank you, and so are you.
Jeff
I
Berger
know.
says, Angel,
I
much
appreciate
love to you. My stepdad and mom were friends with your dad for many years. Mike and Marlene Balzano.
Yes, I said hi to Jeff earlier.
Oh, so Jeff's telling the truth.
So on Sammy, real quick, just something that's been really bugging me a little bit lately. I just think back to when I got into a little trouble, and it was bookmaking and loan sharking and stuff like that, and how I was facing 5 years for that. How after all that he actually physically was part of, really literally got 5 years for that. That blows my mind, and it's sinking in more and more and more lately, and I don't know why.
Right.
I
Well,
just don't.
it's
just
5
don't get it.
years. I mean,
5 years I was facing that for bookmaking.
yep.
If I got the max, it would have been 5 years. That's the same as what is that? How?
It's just crazy because that is a vice that's legal now.
Oh,
Bookmaking and stuff. Look on the internet, all the sports books and stuff now. And, the government use it to make money, lotteries, all that stuff. And so, yeah, it's just crazy to me that, you're facing 5 years for that. And then you get these informants that, they are able to not even do any time, or like Sammy, just a couple of, few years, 5 years,
Rolex Racer Car says, Lee, he had just passed when you started. My brother passed on February 12th of 21, and I started the channel 3 months later. I had a channel here that was dead. I wasn't going on it. It had a couple videos on it, but I actually started this in May of 21. So it was about 3 months after. But at that time, I was doing my son's channel with him.
so you're coming up on 2 years?
It's past 2 years, isn't it?
May.
Oh, no.
No, June. June
Yeah.
will be 2 years.
May for me.
The end of June.
Wow.
Yeah. And
10,000 almost. That's crazy. That's
yeah, I should be at 10, maybe, hopefully within the next month or so. We picked up 400 subs so far in the last month and a half, which is nice. We're getting the subs. But
You're getting it the right way. The way the content you want to do. And I say this to a lot of people. I mention you quite a bit on my show. What makes it enjoyable is when you screw up the names and when you do shit like this. Your true personality is what makes it enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
hey, Frank, Angela doesn't hold back. Angela, the right winger. Frank, you really have some damn nerve. You sit on people's panels and say horrible things and Angel about other people. It's not my place. It's Lee's show. I would block your ass a long time ago. Okay, see, Angel, I have to put that up for Angela. Angela is entitled to believe what she wants to believe.
Angela is a true loyal friend. A
Yes,
true loyal friend.
And Frank's coming in here and he's not going to get the most friendly reception, so you got to respect him for that.
Hello, Monk. You're a Google kid? You're a Google guy? Everything in Google is correct? You want to see my discovery? I'll send it right over to you, Monk. Monk, you want to see my full discovery? I'll gladly send it right to you.
It better
Google?
not be.
These people go by Google. They really go by Google, right? And the Wikipedia bullshit. Is that what they do?
Were you really taking bets from 14-year-old kids?
You're taking
my
bet.
God.
Hey, listen, hey, the 14-year-old kid's got money too, Angel.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
bold.
Google. Oh, my.
But think about the 14-year-old kids taking the bets from Tommy Stiggs. they're gonna take bets because they want to be Tommy Six. They want to hang with him. They want to chill with him. They want to be his friend. They want to laugh. They want to see him drive his car after he made all this. After he made a couple. He made that 10 grand, and it's
Yeah, Tommy. What is he talking about when he says that? Just
It's
wondering.
not reality. An agent for me, evidently had young kids gambling with him. It was 3 levels removed from me. I wasn't in
Oh,
touch with any of that. So that's how I got pinched. One of my friends was obviously had young guys gambling with him. And when it went down, the guy was working for me ratted me out. I had nothing to do with me. I wasn't charged with that or anything.
okay.
And
Thank you
and
for
my full
sharing that.
discovery and indictment says everything that I was charged with and investigated for and all of that. You got to put your discoveries up before you can say anything. Discovery tells you everything, and it's right by me. 25 years, I still have it near me.
Vincent Roberto, wow, what a great telecast. You have a new subscription coming. Vincent, thank you. I appreciate that. We have no problem with new subs. Oh, this guy's an asshole. Tommy Stiggs. What is he referring to? Financial transactions on the street?
Yeah. No, he was asking before about the financial transactions of it. I didn't know if he meant what goes on the YouTube or the financial transaction, how it happens on the street. I didn't know what he was talking about. That was a while ago. Johan was asking that.
You was talking about on the street, right, Johan?
what?
You was
You meant
talking about
on
on
the
the
street?
street about financial
No,
transactions.
I'm not. I'm talking
Yeah.
about the financial well, because back from what I understand about the John Gotti era, a lot of money was made through real estate and that whole and development and concrete and unions and a lot of those kinds of big industries. So what I see is obviously there was obviously the side businesses, and obviously gambling like Tommy Stiggs had, the racketeering and all, the mafia basically. And all that money came in, but we had to feed a lot of people, and all those people were being nourished by these activities, and a lot of people had to control and organize all those activities.
Well, Joe, how do you say it again?
Johan,
See,
Johan.
that's the
Johan.
perfect part of the show. Perfect part.
Steve Harrod, this is for you, Joanne. He
Yeah.
said Johan, not God.
Johan. No, that's a woman.
Okay.
Go
Steve
ahead.
says, if you're gonna go shirtless, show some nipples.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get them pierced. Don't worry about it.
It's all about cash in hand, my man. It's all it is.
Yeah.
Cash moves. That's
Well,
it.
I spend my money on clothes and cars and paintings and sculptures and all that stuff. So, just like anybody would if they had the money to do so. Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's what they say, Rolex. Frankie DeChico was in Sparks that night.
Sean is so funny.
What did Sean say?
I can't. I have to give my dog water. Hold on. You want some water?
Yeah, it's hard to keep up, Bucky. It's hard to keep up with the chat sometimes. So yeah, the
Bucky
comments
said
come a little bit later.
Gravano had John Gotti take him through the Sparks Steakhouse drive-through while they waited for Castellano. I know if you guys know what Sparks Steakhouse is. It's still there. How many years has Sparks Steakhouse been there?
Oh my God, I don't know when it started, but it's still around today. I mean, at least 50 years probably.
The owner has a dog called Sparky.
What's that?
The owner has a dog called Sparky.
Really?
That's just a joke.
Yeah.
So Lee, Angel, and all you guys, in short, what you're going to get here is a whole variation of people that watch the genre and see different variations of it. Some of us affected personally. Some of us take it all to heart. Some of us see it in a whole different way. So you got guys like Johan who are just watching things, right? Watching things. And it's not as personal to them as it may be to you or even myself, Angel, that the whole impact of it, or even you too, Lee, or whoever was ever involved in any type of situations. It's a different perspective, a different way of looking at it, a different fan, I guess you can say. And they don't feel the same way in some aspects of it. But they're
What's up
watching
with
everybody, they're watching
Tommy,
everybody.
what's up with this Monk Eastman. I mean, does he know you or something?
That's what I say. We don't know who these people are.
Yeah. Hey, Monk, be respectful to Tommy. He's a friend of mine.
No, you don't have to be. I don't give a shit. I'm good.
Somebody in the chat said that he's Mob Facts.
Who? Me?
No, this Monk
Oh.
Eastman is really Mob Facts.
They don't have to be nice to me, Lee. I'm good. I can take care of it.
Yeah, but they got to be respectful.
Yeah,
Save that for somewhere else. We don't
bring it to my show. I would love to have a conversation with you.
If Tommy wanted to hang around, if Tommy wanted to hang around the middle schools taking bets, that's his business.
And I didn't do it, but
okay.
Stop by. I'll have you on. I'll have you on and have a conversation with you if you'd like. No problem. I welcome that shit. I don't care.
Jeff Berger says, Lee, a brief story. My stepdad, Mike, got out of the U.S. Marines in his early 20s. He and his dad opened Papa T's, a pizzeria and donut shop in East New York. He grew up in Mill Basin, by the way. Are any of those places still around? Just wondering, Jeff. Or, I mean, when did your family get rid of them? Or did you take them over? Or were they sold? You know, that's just a question I'm wondering.
Oh, that Spark Steakhouse has been there since 1966.
66. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a long time, man.
Well, I'll tell you, it's 6 years younger than me.
Oh, wow.
That's a long time. Same location, huh?
Okay, he later lived in New Jersey, and I could share a great story on how he got into novel vending. Jeff, I'm going to drop the link, and you're more than welcome to jump up here. That's as long as Angel wants you up here. Angel, do you want him? Angel gets very jealous.
Okay, remember when you told King Shades to get rid of his intro?
Yeah.
Well, he says the guitar player is bringing my ratings up.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Is he here right now?
Yes,
Shade?
he's in the chat.
King Shade, grab that link and get your ass up here, please. Okay?
Well, guess what? He's catching up to you.
We need someone to make fun of. Can you please get up here?
No.
Yo te lo dice.
He said his last live had 103 people in it.
Can't change this.
Yes,
Angel,
he did.
do I keep hearing your Cash App go off?
No, I thought it was yours.
That's not mine. I can tell you that.
Okay.
No, I thought that was your Cash App. Somebody must be playing with coins or something.
Lee, you hear that noise, Lee. Hey,
No,
He has it in his sleep.
I was teasing her. Oh, there's another one. I was teasing her.
King Chase doesn't have a wrench. That doesn't make sense.
Sorry.
King Shade should have a wrench.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh,
King Shade, why don't you have a wrench?
I can't see the chat.
There's Lee. You got a.
I can't even see
chat.
King Shades.
$9.99 from Angela, right winger. Lee, thank you for having my back. Well, Angela, it's just facts. You're entitled to have your opinion. See, a lot of people have had a lot of devastation done to their families by these people.
Yeah, Kane is right there. He doesn't have a link. He doesn't have a wrench.
Well, jump on here. You're not getting a wrench until you jump on here, okay, Kane? Okay.
Kane is really good at what he does, man. I got to tell you that.
He's really good at being a pain in the ass.
He's good at what he does, man. He is good at what he does.
King Shades is the best.
He is good at what he does, man.
What is he the best at? Come on, let's have this debate. What is he the best at?
Just look at what he puts together, man. He's just I don't know. The way he throws those things together, it's crazy.
He's creative and inventive. And I
Tommy,
think his handiwork has been displayed
he's
on
good.
him.
Ron Gross said I took his wrench when the wheels fell off. Yeah, but we put the wheels back on. They wobble a little bit, but they're on.
Tommy, thank you so much, Tommy. Tommy sent me a Cash App and said, "You're the best. You are Tommy, real deal. You are the best."
Yeah, you know what's funny, Angel? I don't have many people in here, but I expected that tonight. I got like your numbers tonight, It's kind of embarrassing. But
Oh my
anyway,
God, my numbers were. Oh my God,
I'm kidding, Angel. I'm
I
kidding.
know.
But what's funny though is
109.
financially, I wasn't even going to think I was going to do well tonight, but I have. So God,
109 and 15 likes. Come on, guys. What's going on here?
is that right?
Did I like it?
No, I got
there's more than
74
that.
likes. What are you talking about, Tommy?
I'm a little backed up in the chat, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what to do when you get backed up, right?
Oh,
And
my
Jesse,
God.
it's good to see you here, Jesse. And
Lee, you're the best.
do I
You know what you
remember?
do when you get
Yes.
backed up.
When I came on here, okay, I'm sorry, Jeff's here. Jeff Berger, how you doing?
Hi,
Hey,
Jeff.
hey,
How are you,
doing
Jeff?
great. Hey, Angela, I'm doing well, thank you. And you?
Very good, thank you. Lee, can you take
Hi,
that
Lee.
comment off the screen so we
Yeah,
can see him?
Angel, I say that to you every time I'm on your show, and you kiss him up. Okay?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna look for a big one. How's that? Okay,
There you go. Look at that.
Jeff. So, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, so, I was saying that my stepdad and mom were good friends of John's. And yeah, it goes back a long way. I grew up in Jericho, New York, and born in Queens. But besides that, my mom and Mike Balzano were close with John for many years. And he used to come and visit them in Puerto Rico. They had a place there. They lived there for about 10 years. And yeah, so
Are you
I'll tell
talking about my brother, John?
No, your dad.
My dad never went to Puerto Rico. I think you mean my brother.
Okay, I can't say where your dad went, but Mike used to say, God, he's coming. And he'd, say his eyes. But
So now we found out that John Gotti, her father, was going to Puerto Rico and not telling nobody.
No, he never went to Puerto Rico.
Well, maybe he did, and he just didn't want you to know. He just wanted to get the hell
You're
away.
right.
He just wanted to get the hell away from you, Angel.
hey, Angel, I'm sorry if that didn't work out well.
No, that's okay.
So anyway, I'll tell you a good story, okay?
Go
So
for
yeah, they used to hang out at the El San Juan Hotel, but yeah, Mike used to sell vending machines, like the 8 ball and pokers, 8 lines, excuse me, I said 8 ball. So yeah, he used to sell the 8 line and poker machines to all the street guys, and this was like in the 80s.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'll tell you a good story. So you may know the name of the company. I'll just give you some history. So if you know that guy Myron Sugarman, you know his story. You've seen him on some blogs.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, so
he was
Myron's
on
dad.
Stacks had him on, I believe.
Okay, it's a good story, by the way. Mike didn't really see eye to eye with Myron, but that's not important. So long story short, when Myron's dad and Jerry Catena, okay, the old Genovese guy, they were selling Runyon Gaming, okay, Runyon Vending. They had cigarette routes, all that stuff, and they had to clean up their act for Bally's. They were going to Atlantic City. And Mike bought the phone number to Runyon Gaming for $40,000 cash and went into business on Pinball Row.
Okay.
When was this, in the 80s or
In the
70s?
80s.
Nobody
That's
is
Atlantic
listen
City.
to me, guys. Nobody's dropping a bombshell on me. I'm telling you, I know for a fact he was not in Puerto Rico. I know who he's talking about. It's
We're
not
not
my
talking
father.
about Puerto Rico anymore.
No, I'm talking about the chat. It's not my father. Believe me when I tell you, it's not my father. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
And people, listen. If John Gotti didn't want her to know that maybe he was going to Puerto Rico, I'm not trying to start anything
Believe me,
here.
everybody would know. Everywhere John Gotti went, there was surveillance.
No, but
Believe
they didn't
me.
know who he was in Puerto Rico.
Ooh.
What about
Thank
Angel?
you
Wherever
so
she
much,
went?
Amber. Thank you for the precious
You know,
animals.
the-
Thank you.
The
We
PR
look like the
party.
Brady Bunch. Look at Richie and Fred. We look like the Brady Bunch up here.
The Puerto Rico part isn't
We need one more square, but somebody
Puerto
doesn't
Rico
have any
part isn't it?
Cane Shade, where are you? I dropped you. I mean, why are you wussing out?
Oh my God, we need one more before I go. I gotta go to
Yeah,
bed.
come on,
Oh,
girl.
we need one more real quick. We got to make the Brady Bunch. Come on, somebody up here.
Anyway, let's just say they hung out in New York. It didn't matter Puerto Rico. That was just another time.
There's more
But
surreal
anyway,
time in the country.
it's all good. You know, I said the chat, and I appreciate you, Lee, for welcoming me to the show.
No problem. Anytime. Anytime,
Yeah.
you know, and we got Tommy here, we got Johan here, we got Tommy Real Deal, we have Marla here, we have James Proctor, who's putting up his hot wife for some reason. Oh, yes, the Hollywood Square. Bottom line, there he is.
Boom. There you go.
Yes,
We got
King
it.
Okay.
The Brady Bunch.
Amber, let me just thank Amber. Amber, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. You and Tommy, thank you.
Kane,
Full
Shade, what are you
screen.
doing tonight, my man?
Every time I come on here, I get in trouble. What's going on, Lee?
Listens to Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, but why did you take your time coming on here? Were you afraid tonight?
What would I be afraid of, Lee?
Being exposed.
Oh
what?
my God! For what?
Because you're not really Cuban.
Oh,
Oh my God.
you always busted balls. Now, Lee, I'm catching up to you. My last live, I had 103. You're at
Oh God,
109.
I'm not gonna live this down.
The guitar player is I have not dropped the guitar player. So I'm doing pretty good.
What matters though, Kane Shade, the most important thing is how many people watch the video when you put it down.
Yeah, I'm doing all right, Lee.
Right.
I watched it.
And I got the book. I got the Ringmaster book. It's very fantastic, and I recommend everyone to check
So
it
what
out.
did you think of chapter 11 in the book?
Oh man, it was. I don't know, man. It'll give you chills. Just everything that your brother went through, you went through. It's That's all
Kane,
I
you
have to
got
say.
it.
They'd
You
have
got
to
the
check it out.
physical book or the audio book, guys? What
I
is
got
it?
the audio book. Is fantastic. I got the audio book. Was fantastic. Yeah.
And James Proctor, don't you have the regular book and or the Kindle? What do you have? James?
James has left the building.
Sorry,
James on
no,
mute.
I've got I've got both the version that's Kindle, and then I got the version that's the regular book. So basically got the regular book because I'm expecting an autograph from Lee Cole.
Oh.
How about
Hey.
Vince McMahon? How about Vince McMahon? He can autograph it.
Yeah, Vince McMahon.
Wow.
Also.
Well,
That's
King
great.
Shades told me that I should interview you first, listen to that chapter 11, and then people will understand they will understand more about you, Lee Cole.
Yes, I think because you're always interviewing Angel. I think Angel should interview you as far as what you went through from the time period of 91 to 93.
I want to interview him
There you go.
Oh,
Look at
too.
that.
Yeah,
Too. I want to do it too.
there's somebody here, Team
That's
Muscle.
really good.
I'm not going to let you up, my man. Team Muscle. Sorry.
What? Did you see their face?
No, I just don't like the name.
You
Where's
should
he
let
wanna
him
go?
on.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's
Uh,
9 of us already.
Team Muscle, come back. I accidentally booted you. I'm sorry.
Wow. You got 3 people want to interview you. Lee.
Oh, actually, I can't do anything right now with anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He signed the non-disclosure. You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about
I got
that.
I
Yes.
just completed something. We're going to complete some more, and
Yes,
it's
I forgot all
it's
about
going
Well-
to be everywhere.
Well, after that's done, Angel should have the first interview.
Yes.
Well, I promised someone the first interview before you, Kane, because you made those things for me, and they didn't stay in there. If you didn't do a good job, dude.
What are you
And
talking
who
about?
were you choosing before me?
Nobody, Angel.
Okay.
Angel, I have a question for you, Angel. So last night it was an interesting show, your show,
Thank you.
and so you mentioned something about your brother. What's the story there? Is he maybe going to be online or maybe on
Well,
television or
put it
something?
this way: he won't be on YouTube, but he
Okay.
will be out there.
So something soon then.
Yes.
Awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So am
Angel, what do you
I.
think when there's 9 people up here at one time? You like that?
Brady Bunch.
Yeah, pretty cool. Everybody's you know,
There's no
no
fighting
one's
going
being
on.
rude, no fighting. Everybody is being polite. Everybody is sleeping.
Everybody's having great people.
Well, Team
Let,
Muscle,
let me say,
Last
let
night,
me,
Marla fell asleep last night.
Oh my God, did I?
Yes.
yeah, we were,
Angel, I'm so
calling you,
sorry.
Marla. We were going, Marla, where are you?
Oh, Angel, I'm sorry. You put
That
me on
was
blast
funny.
for everybody. I did not know that.
What are you
Oh,
sorry
my-
about? It happens. I fell asleep too.
Yeah,
Oh my God, they all
Angel
fell
falls
asleep.
asleep once every night. Well, when you do a show for 7 hours, you're gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, exactly. I was tired. I fell asleep for about 5 minutes.
And Angel only muted herself 3 times last night. That's all.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
what did you guys come on after I left and you stayed on till 2:00 in the morning?
Yeah, Tom.
Yeah,
I was ready to end it, and Tommy said, "Drop the link for just a few minutes."
Yeah.
And there is no few minutes when you have agnostic on.
Yeah, because he could talk.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, can he talk?
Oops, sorry guys.
Yeah, Team Muscle. You're probably your best bet is to change your name. A lot of people here are just don't like Team Muscle.
Yeah.
I can't
It's a
say
sore
people
subject.
in the chat if they don't like him. That's the reality of it. I can't. He did a lot
But
of
why?
damage.
So what does that mean? You can't let him on because of his name?
No, they keep blocking him, Angel. So that's why they.
Oh,
Yeah, they
okay. I
keep on
thought he was
blocking
trying
him.
to get on.
He was, but I didn't.
was.
Let him show you his face.
No, I can't bring him on, Angel, with the name Team Muscle.
Hey, Lee, are we wanting to? What about do we want to preview the show for Thursday or Friday?
So what's your big
Or
announcement?
talk about it or not? Or should we not?
Well, my big announcement is that I can't say where, I can't say when, but they shot a 4-part documentary, and I'm not going to say where it's going. I'm not allowed to, but it's going to be on next month.
Oh, very nice.
I just wanted to say that because we're really looking forward to it, and it's been a long time coming. Since 1992. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a documentary, but this company that did this did very big documentaries. They're a very wealthy company, and but unfortunately, I can't talk to nobody about what it is or who they are, and I can't do anything. I can't even really talk about it much.
Nice. It's good though. Sounds positive. Sounds like a good thing.
Yes. Can I just say one thing? Money Marty is saying it's a serious problem when the host and panelists can't engage with the sub because of the wrenches. Like, what the F? First of all,
who said that?
Money Marty. The host and can see your comments. So even if you get blocked or timed out, the host can still see your comments. So the host can still engage with you if he chooses to. So you know.
Hey guys, why are you blocking Money Marty? Just wondering. Is there a reason?
Because he went to Money Mart.
Oh, is the sock account, Ron?
Yeah.
Who is it? Whose sock account is it?
He's not blocked. I don't see him being
No,
blocked.
they can't after you get. Yes, they can. We can see you.
Yes,
I
definitely.
can still see you.
Sure,
And Lee can see you.
Yes, you just said.
We can still see your comments, even if you get timed out or even if you get blocked. We still see you. I don't think people don't understand that, Lee.
We can see it.
Yeah, Real
Angel
Deal says it's
wrenches.
JC.
Wrenches, is that correct, Angel? Wrenches can see it? Yeah.
And Real Deal said it's JC.
No,
JC, you
people
can come up
back
here. if you
here
want.
can see the chat. They can see
Right.
the chat, even if they get timed out or if they get blocked. We
Yeah,
can
we
still
can see
see
it.
the
Yeah,
chat.
we can see it all
Right.
back here. Yeah.
We can
Right,
still
right.
see his comment.
Well, I can't because I don't have a wrench. So
It doesn't matter if you have a
Oh.
wrench, Cane Shades. You look at the comments right now. You can see the comments. It
oh,
doesn't
from the
matter.
StreamYard. Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter if they get timed out or blocked. We could still see them.
We. Oh, you mean us on the panel, Angel, can see them?
Yes, yes.
Oh, for the StreamYard.
The
Okay.
host can still see them.
Yeah, yeah. I can see all those comments that you're saying.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah, Monty, just stop talking about it, dude. You make your choice whether you want to stay here or not.
Once someone is
Yeah.
turned out, they can no longer comment anymore.
Yeah, if the host decides to block you, then nobody can see you anymore.
Right, that's how it works.
Yes.
Okay, Jesse says, and after your comment gets deleted or blocked, you can see it on StreamYard. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It'll be the
King
first
Shades,
time
what's going
JC
on?
didn't put someone to sleep. Okay, stop making fun of him.
Oh, so now I know who Lefty's rejected lover is. The same person as as the person before. Who was that again?
Slug?
No, not Slug. Somebody
Why are
else
they even
said
talking
that.
about Lauren? See, this is what they do. They
Yeah,
come up here starting to try to
exactly.
cause conflict.
Exactly. So now we
Okay.
know Lefty's rejected lover is the same person as the person before. I get it.
Hey, Cane Shade, you don't have a wrench?
No, but
No.
it's okay. It's okay.
But see, you know what it is, people. Cane Shade is big time now, so he doesn't really come and see me no more. He used to call me like when he needed me 5 days a week.
No,
and now
no,
he-
no, no, no. That's the total opposite. When my channel was going down, I was nobody to you. When they mass flagged me, it was so Casey. Oh, start another channel and get 1,000 subs so I could talk to you again.
Well, now that you're the big time, I mean, I don't know what to say to you, dude. You're rocking and rolling. Do you still got that guitar player playing there?
Yes, the guitar player will always be on the bodega.
Okay, whatever floats your boat. I'm going to open my show with
Oh my God, it's crazy. You're crazy.
Just a question. What's the status of John A. Light right now?
Who asked that?
Johan did. I
Who the
raised
hell
my
knows?
hand. I raised my
Are
hand.
you a fan of his as well? Oh, no.
You're killing us here. All right.
Oh
Got
my
a picture
God.
with the biggest rats. If you
That
weren't,
came out of nowhere. That came right out of nowhere. Where did that come from?
Okay, I know how to get to Johan. Answer this question: Are you
Go
a fan of Are you a fan of JC?
JC from California.
Yeah, yeah, that one.
Fuck. No. I used to
Just say it. Just
There's
say it.
your
Yes or
answer
no?
right there. There's your answer.
Amber,
There's your
thank you
answer.
so much. Thank you, Amber.
Hey, people,
Thank
you're not
you.
supposed to be sending her cash out. Okay?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm the one on here begging for money right now. I'm the
Okay,
one that
guys,
told you
guys.
that I just got a new apartment that I got to move into.
No, you.
Yes,
she
I got a new
sent it,
apartment.
but she sent it from my grandson. Thank you.
There you go.
Well,
Hey, I
someone's
wonder
at the door.
where Danny
At the door.
Trejo is.
Someone sent it.
Okay. Well, there goes our Hollywood spirits.
guys, I'm gonna go. Thanks for the show. I just wanted to appreciate talking to. I want to say that I appreciated talking to you. It's an honor, even though you guys aren't famous celebrities at the Oscars or anything, but to me you are. So thank you.
We have our
Thank
famous
you.
celebrity up here. We have Angel Gotti up here, John Gotti's daughter.
Oh my God.
Okay?
What about
Thank
you, Nicole?
you.
Get
No,
some flowers
no.
for yourself too.
No, I'm just the old worn out man. That's all I am.
You changed the glasses and your John Gotti.
I can never be that good looking.
Wear sunglasses and you're him. Bye.
Take care, my man.
Bye
Later.
bye. Thank you.
have a good night.
Okay, now that Johan's going, let's talk about him.
Oh my God.
What a rat lover.
Oh my god.
Hey, Lee, where's Danny Trio tonight?
Oh my god.
I think Johan took off from here because he was suspicious. He said he asked us about John A. Lights like he was expecting a phone call from him.
Oh boy, I'm not going to leave this panel because I don't know what he's going to say about me.
No, I talk behind your back whether you're on this panel or not. My man. No, I don't. You send me cash apps all the time, so I'm not going to do that.
Wow.
That's why I love you, Lee.
Wow.
And just so you know, people, if you want to, you could donate to this show, or
That's great.
you can help me pay for my new apartment. How come this shit works for Tony and it doesn't work for me?
Because
Tony's homeless.
yes,
Tony's
exactly.
he's the wealthiest homeless man in America.
Well, he's got a hell of a shtick.
Yeah, homeless. We should all be so homeless.
Oh God.
He sleeps in $100 motels every night. Like he's spending $700, $800, $900 a week. You can go on Booking.com and get a nice room a week for like $300-$400. Not a great room. Put something with TV, something to keep your ass warm. But he's like, no, it has to be $152 a night. I'll tell you
Listen,
what.
I wouldn't trade places with him for anything in the world.
Angel,
so.
I could picture you walking around with a dog and stuff going from
No.
room to room.
Could you imagine? I'd have to, you know, the kind of wagon I'd have to have with 3 dogs, 2 cats, the feral cats outside. Forget about it.
And
But I
walking
would
down
be
the
like a
street.
walking Bonham and Bailey circus.
Imagine
Yeah.
walking down the street like
You
that.
need
Angel.
you need 2 wagons, one for the dog food too.
You're not
the
kidding.
cat
All their
food.
treats, all the food for the cats outside. Forget it.
Hey, listen, I can go to people and tell them, look, there's this guy named Tony that's on here, and that he sleeps in a nice motel every night. He eats steak. When he has $500 in his pocket, he'll say, well, I'm not using that money. Can you send me money for my room? I mean,
I still don't
you
want to
can't make
be
this
him.
stuff up.
I wouldn't want to be him. Sorry.
Gosh, Tony, Tony, your taxes were due yesterday. I hope you know that.
Oh.
No, they're due tomorrow.
15th, wasn't it 2 days ago?
I thought it was tonight.
No, it was on
Today.
Saturday. So we got till
Yeah.
tomorrow. We got till tomorrow to file them. I know that one.
Did you see when the cops came into his door, how he handled that?
No, I didn't see.
He
What
left his
happened?
show on. He walks out into the hallway. He's talking to the cops. And like it's, Angel, you've seen it, okay? Don't make me, okay? Angel called me up and said, Lee, you got to see it. The cops are at Angel's door, at his door.
I feel very sorry for him. I said that it was very hard to watch.
Oh, I feel sorry for him too, because right after he came back in, he went and got a steak.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You remember that he had the guy from that kicked him out of the hotel, right? You remember he was down by he was in the lobby or whatever, and they came up to him. He kept the show going on, and he was fighting with the dude.
What was
Well,
hard
they
to watch?
wanted-
What was
they-
hard to watch was hearing the dog crying. That's what I
Oh.
said to you, Lee. That was hard to watch. The dog was crying and crying, and that
Well, you know
broke my
why?
heart.
You know why the dog was crying? It wasn't because those goofballs said that because he wanted to get escape. It's because Tony was outside, and he was worried about Tony.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
When was this?
Listen,
When did this happen?
Yeah, I
The
don't
other
like
day, it broke my heart. That dog
was
breaks
today?
my heart. No, the other day, the dog breaks my heart. No matter what, everybody could say whatever they want. That dog loves him.
Yeah, but he should treat it better. Yes, the dog loves him, but just treat. I got a dog. I got a dog.
But
I've
listen,
never.
the dog wasn't cowering in a corner somewhere. The dog
No.
was crying because he was outside.
Wow.
Right.
And he got scared. The dog was nervous.
Wow, that's interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dog loves him because don't forget that dog's with him 24/7. He feeds him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so
he's a little
do
rough.
people-
That's the way
Yeah.
Tony is.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. Would people rather see that dog in a shelter?
No.
That dog wouldn't stay in the
No.
shelter. It's a beautiful dog.
Hey,
Some of you
Angela,
would
this
adopt
is
it in
my
a minute.
cat, Angela.
Oh, look at that. How beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
look,
Yeah, she's got
wow.
wait.
she's got
I
a
got something
brother
to say.
named Tom.
Oh,
Oh,
look
look,
how
Go ahead,
cute.
Lee.
It's
Lee's
a
gonna get
cat.
smart right now. Go ahead,
Oh,
Lee.
look, everybody. It's a cat.
Yes, exactly. It's a beautiful cat.
They are beautiful. I wish I wasn't allergic. Oh my god, I wish I
No,
wasn't.
cats are.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
They are
Beautiful
beautiful.
cat.
Yeah, her name's Angela.
Angela, very nice.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
have
she
any
has a
dogs?
brother named Tom. We got him
Jeff,
for our
do you have
daughter's
Tom
any
and
dogs?
Christmas.
Angela.
Oh,
I
that's
don't have a
great.
dog. No, my daughters wanted a dog. I said I'm not getting stuck walking that dog every night. We can get cats. So they wanted 2 cats. I said we're getting 1 cat. We went to the shelter. These 2 were in the cage together. So we got 2 cats. I had tears in my eyes splitting these 2 cats up. So we got the 2 cats for the girls.
Good job.
See,
Good
that's
job.
really nice of you.
That's
Very,
awesome.
very nice. I love hearing that.
That is great.
Beautiful.
That is
Very
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you. True
Very
story.
nice.
Yeah, they
I,
got delivered Christmas Day about, I think, 6 years ago.
nice.
Very
know,
nice.
when I was married to my second wife, we got a dog named Runner, and we went to the pound, and Runner came out to the running area, and it was what do they call those ridgebacks? Those African ridgebacks, and it's like a hound dog, and they have the ridge down their back. Uh, but we got the dog, and we took the dog out so we could play with it. I was throwing it the tennis ball. It was grabbing it and running it and bringing me the ball back and stuff. And then I took the dog home, and it never would run after a tennis ball ever again.
Took it out of its element.
She hustled us. She hustled.
Oh,
Must it?
Yeah, she
Must
said,
have
"Okay, I'll
something to
play
do with.
stupid right now. I'll go run after the ball, but once I'm home, I'm never running after that ball again."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You got hustled
It
by
must,
a dog.
it must have something to do with your balls, Lee.
You got hustled by a dog.
Real deal. We're not going to get into talking about my balls. It just ain't right.
Oh my
Yeah, that's good stuff.
oh my God.
Well, all right, guys. I'm banging out. I just wanted to jump on. Really wish you guys the best of luck. I'm enjoying all of your shows. Everybody on here, you have great stuff going on.
And we
Keep it
got some good
positive.
stuff coming up over the next 2 days that we're going to be
I'm
dropping.
looking forward to all that you guys do. So keep it positive, keep going in the right direction, and I will talk to all of you
Good
later.
night, Tommy.
Have a great night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you,
Good night.
See
Tommy.
you, Tommy.
Take care.
Take care,
Appreciate
Tommy.
it.
Bye, Tommy.
Bye.
Now we're down to 6. Boy, it's hard to believe we're not on for an hour and 41 minutes already. You know, and imagine that though. You know, Kane Shade picks his moments to come on. He sees that I got 99, 103 up here, and he jumps up and goes, "Lee, I'm as busy as you."
It doesn't the time
Hey.
go by really fast?
Yeah,
You don't
yes,
even
Angel.
realize it especially when you have everybody on and you're laughing. Unlike your show tonight. But
Jeff, what do you got to say?
I just want to give a shout out to Danny Trio. I miss him. I was hoping he'd be on the show. I think he keeps it real. You know, whatever story, you know, he shares, I think what resonates most with me, for example, is that he did his time. He came home. I did time, okay? So not much. I did 39 months in Club Fed. But I went in
You
alone. I
did?
came home alone.
You did?
Yeah.
So you did a little bit over 3 years, though. I mean, that's a nice
Well,
little stretch.
The sentence was 39. I think I did 35 after the drug program. They got the drug treatment program. It gets you out a little early. And you do 85%. I forget. I think I got out of that to 32, 33 months.
Wow. I would never know it by looking at you.
Yeah, I know. I sound like a nice Jewish boy from Long Island, but
I was just
you
going to
know.
say that. You look like a nice Jewish boy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought he
but-
was like a doctor or a lawyer or something.
No, the glorious results of a misspent youth. What can I say? But you know, I never put in a resume. I just did things my own way, and I just did something stupid. It was mail fraud. It was just, you know, I had a mail order business, and I was doing self-help credit repair, and the FTC shut it down. And one day the mail inspector knocked on my door, and I was like, you know, this isn't good.
Jesse, Lee, now Lee is clout chasing Kane Shade's live views. You should add the guitar, Lee Cole.
Oh, I do want to say something to Tony Pizza. It was not the token Negro up here saying nothing. It was the other 5 white people. So I don't want to be put in no comments, no nothing. Everybody else on here was talking stuff
Yeah,
about
but
it.
when we're
I
not
was
up,
the good girl.
no, wait a
I
minute,
like you,
Marla.
Tony.
When
I
we're
think
not up here,
you are
you're
a
on the phone with
sweetheart.
Angel talking about Tony Pizza all day.
No,
long.
that's not
You and
true.
Angel back and forth. But not in
Never.
a bad way.
We
In a
never
good way.
ever talk about Tony Pizza. Never. No,
I
not
don't
at
know
all.
what I did to make him mad. I think one day he liked me, and then out of nowhere, I was Angel's ghetto girl. It could have been the other 2 black chicks on there, or the
I have no idea.
could have, but
I'm tired of people saying Tony's racist. It's wrong. Okay?
Oh my God, Lee Cole, stop
That man is not a
stirring this.
racist.
Lee Cole is the number 1 shit stirrer on all of YouTube.
again, I'm neutral. I'm neutral on this. I just want to make that clear. I've said nothing.
Marla, you have nothing to worry about. Tony would never use the N word for you. Come on, he's not that
Oh
type of
my
guy.
God, here we go.
He's not that type of guy, and he's just
Oh,
not.
God.
You know what? See no evil. I like that. I am silently complacent.
Ah.
It's like tomorrow he'll talk about me for being up here saying what I'm saying. You know, but let's face it. I mean, he probably made $100,000 last year.
Oh God.
He probably made $100,000 last year, and the chances are he's not paying no taxes. That's what gets me.
Oh God.
And you know what's funny? People like Tony, the government don't care about. They're not going to go after him for taxes. But if somebody on here didn't pay their taxes, they're going to come after us.
Or my beloved Todd Chrisley.
I don't know. If you are homeless, do you have to pay taxes?
Angel, if you make $100,000, you got to pay taxes. It doesn't matter whether you're home. If you got 100,000, who's homeless? First of all,
Who makes $100,000? Him?
well, who's homeless?
He is homeless.
Oh, get out! He's not homeless. I should be so homeless. What are you kidding me?
He
Homeless?
does not
Yes, look,
have
Angel,
a residence.
we can go look for real homeless people, like really homeless and hungry and stuff like that. The guy's got a great gig. He goes on there. Hey, if people are going to send you money, and it's up to those people to send you money, and that's what they do. They send him money, and he's got the best hustle on here. We can't say otherwise. He is the best hustler on here, but he's not homeless. That man has not been homeless in 2 years. He uses.
If you don't have a residency, like a resident, an address, you're homeless.
My dog just opened my bathroom door back there. Polly, you little bitch. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. I'm sorry, Angel. I think homeless is if you want to be homeless. There's people that don't want to be homeless. But Tony uses homeless to his advantage. That's part of his shtick. That's part of his scheme. He has the homeless in one hand and the dog in the other hand. And it works. You guys are afraid to speak about Tony. Oh no, he's going to come after you.
I'm not saying.
I'm not
Again,
afraid
I'm
to
neutral.
speak about
Okay,
him.
I'm neutral. I said nothing. Stop. Leave me the hell alone.
Jeff Berger, do you know who Tony Pizza is?
No.
Okay.
I think I saw his name mentioned, and I think I saw a video of him once. But no.
James Proctor, do you know who Tony Pizza is?
Yes. Yep, I do.
James knows
Proctor.
everything.
Is Tony
James
Pizza
knows
homeless?
everything. Kudos to James.
James, is Tony Pizza homeless?
No. I mean, he's got a bed that he sleeps in. He's got a roof over his head, right?
Well, and you know what it is? There's real homeless people out there that, you know, they get $150 food stamps a month, and they get a few other a little bit else, but they're homeless for real.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a home, and not only that, he's not a junkie.
I never said he took drugs.
No,
Where's
but
Marla
A lot of homeless people do that. They don't want to. They don't want to live anywhere else but the streets
Right.
because they want to score.
If you know something, if I was 30 years old, 35 years old, and I had the ability to do what Tony does, where I could travel all over the country and make money, I would do it in
Well,
a
you
minute.
did that. Did you do that for a while, Lee? You went
No,
from state to
no,
state, running from the
I
cops.
traveled all over the country, but I wasn't homeless. I went to
Oh.
places and I stayed at places. Like I got a little apartment, a little studio or something. But I was no, I've never.
Yeah,
I,
so
I was
you weren't
homeless when I was a kid. When I was when I ran away to Times Square. I was homeless
right,
at that point in my life for about a year and a half.
right.
No, I've never really been homeless, thank God. And believe me, I could have been for some of the
But
stupid stuff.
he's considered homeless.
Not in my books.
Well, everybody has their opinion.
Well, I base it on income. I base it on
Well,
the person's income when it comes to being
You're
homeless.
you're talking about a physical address where mail could go to him,
A
right?
physical address.
Do you have
right.
money? If you have money
You
to
got-
pay your bills every day, if you have money to live someplace every day, if you have money to put food in your mouth every day, I don't consider that homeless.
If he didn't have YouTube, where would he be?
He's been hustling his whole life. He's good
Yeah,
at
I
it.
guess. Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Where did he sit in New York? What, Fifth
Where all
Avenue?
the rich people are.
Yes, exactly.
Smart.
He's always had this. He's always had this thing figured. I'll bet you, if we all got together and said, "How much money have we made in our life?" We'd be shocked how much money that man's made in his life.
Well,
Okay, cousin Dom on the stoops. Look at that. Pizza can write off all his earnings anyway, so it doesn't matter if he files taxes. Yeah, I don't think you could write him off like that. No, Dom, it's not that easy. Not if you make over $55,000-$60,000, it's not that easy to write it off. Remember who pays all the taxes in this country. He spends more on hotel rooms than he could on. Yes, he could. Do you guys remember when he ran that scam where he wanted to get
oh
was
my God. Can I know why you're fixated on talking about this guy?
Can I know why you're afraid to?
I'm not
of it?
afraid. I've had enough of people bashing back and forth,
Who's
and I don't
bashing
need
Angel?
no. You're
no
not
one's bashing
listening.
him.
You're not listening, and I don't need him starting with me. That's all.
No, he's not going to start with you. He's going to start with me.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah, he's done it a couple times already. I don't care if he starts with me. What's he do?
Hey, Angel.
Yes, Jeff. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, hon. So, not a personal question, but so I never knew the story to this. Okay, maybe you know because I thought you mentioned his name on a video I heard you on once. Okay, and if it's not something to talk about, it's just we'll pass this one. So I used to play chords with. I knew him from the street. I did time with Hunter, and he left
who?
one day.
Who?
Hunter Biden?
Nah.
You
He
did
was a
time
friend
with
of-
Hunter Biden?
He was a friend of your brother's, Hunter.
Hunter? What? Which brother?
John
Hunter?
Jr.
I never
He had
heard
the
of a
stock
Hunter.
brokerage. He had the stock brokerage firm.
What was it called? Do you know?
I forget.
I never heard of a Hunter.
They kept a lot of things from Angel.
No.
Hunter had a vending company. So when my stepdad and mom came up to see me in Alabama, where I was, they were talking and stuff, and yeah, Hunter was close with your brother, Hunter Adams.
I never heard of him.
Not important.
No, I'm just saying I never heard of him.
Well, you know what? Talking about Hunter, let's change the subject. Hunter Biden.
Oh my
He was
god.
he was a friend of He was a friend of Ryder's son.
Oh, Michael Ryder's son. I mean,
Yes.
Mark Ryder's son, Michael.
You know, I didn't hang out with Michael or Mark or whatever, but
Well,
yeah,
Greg
yeah,
died. Greg died, so it had to
yes,
be Michael. Oh,
yes,
and
yes.
okay, all right, all right.
Okay, I got to ask real 1 sec. I got to ask Real Deal a question. Real Deal. How
Yeah.
long do you think you would last if you had to hang out for the weekend with Hunter Biden?
Oh my
Oh,
god. I'd rather hang out with
Crack is
anybody else
whack.
on here.
Crack, hose. I mean, you're getting everything. So
Crack is
yeah.
whack.
Well, no thanks. I'd rather hang around with Tony Pizza.
you'd rather hang out with Tony Pizza than Hunter Biden.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing good about Hunter Biden is if we did anything wrong, I wouldn't get pinched.
good point.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
And he would also, plus, he can give you money where it's not going to be declared on taxes, nothing.
Oh yeah, I'd be
Another
rolling.
one.
I'd be rolling in the dough. That's for sure.
You'd be
I'd be
rolling,
part of the Biden crime family.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are the real connected people.
you'll be rolling in the
Yeah.
dough and a hoe. There's no doubt.
That's what you call real organized crime.
They have the right to deal heroin. They have the right to deal everything.
And just think about it, though.
It's a terrible program this country's on.
Oh,
I'll never get over him sniffing grated Parmesan cheese from his carpet because he thought that was coke or something.
How could anyone get over that? I mean, come on.
Could you imagine sniffing grated Parmesan cheese from your carpet, your filthy, dirty
like to
carpet?
He's not Italian. He's not Italian. He doesn't know the smell of grated Parmesan as well as you do.
Oh my
I like
god!
to sniff one of those. I like to sniff one
What
of
a
those
clown,
hoses,
right?
Ugh.
Ange would have said
Oh,
from
Cujo.
standing up. Ange would have said, "That's Lucatella. Don't touch it. That ain't coke."
Well, it depends on how good it is. I mean, if you go to a good Italian restaurant and get a really good Romano type grated cheese, you probably get high off of it.
I love Romano cheese.
Carlson is
Pecoraro
big into gossip.
Romano is the best.
What the hell is that? You will all be blessed by pizza on his next Story Time show.
God bless. God bless. Hunter's living in his father's house in Delaware.
What the hell is that?
It sounds like James fell asleep.
Is it a car?
No, I'm not fell asleep.
No, that's Marla.
No, that's not me.
That sounds like a Marla snore. Did you hear
That I'm not snoring.
She has a heavy duty snore.
No, that wasn't me. And he's not asleep. He's over here pestering me.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Marla.
Yes.
Let's talk about Tony behind his back.
No. No. Nope. He's aces in my book.
Because tomorrow you'll be on one of his thumbnails. People are like, I don't want to get on one of his thumbnails.
No.
What was he? I'll tell you what, man. People can say what they want about Tony, but that guy sometimes says some of the funniest crap that I've ever heard.
Oh,
He does.
yeah.
I mean, he'll say something that's so. See, people underestimate him. They think he's stupid. That man is far from stupid. He has the best scam on here, and he's funny as hell at times.
I love the way he goes after the guy in Florida.
Yeah. Hey Jeff, did you so you was talking about your So Hunter is your brother?
No, no. Hunter's a friend.
Okay, and who's Michael Ryder?
Hunter's friend.
Right, they're the ones
Hunt,
that got
Mike.
caught in that scheme with the Gambinos in
That's correct.
2001. Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, they.
So Ryder, his father was close with Angela's dad. He's still doing time.
Yeah.
They won't let him out.
So it's basically like on The Sopranos, where they were having these boiler rooms, and they were basically.
I used to be in the stock brokerage business. I could tell you better. Yeah, they ran a pump and dump scheme.
Yep.
So when did you work in the stock market?
Yeah, when I got out of college in 1991 or 92, excuse me, I got a job on Wall Street in the city.
Are you still in New York City?
No, I'm in Jupiter, Florida.
Oh, what is it with Florida? Everybody goes to Florida.
I moved here in 96. I don't know. They all followed me, including my mother, my brother, everybody.
Jupiter, Florida is nice.
I was
down Florida's nice.
In 96, I was down in St. Augustine from 96.
St. Augustine's gorgeous.
Yeah, I lived at Anastasia Island across the Bridge of Lions.
I know it. I know it. We went to the beach one day. We stayed in St. Augustine, and you go to the beach over on the island. It's gorgeous.
Did you
You must have loved it, right?
Did you see that place called world famous Oasis? It's a double-decker bar over there, right by the.
I don't know. You know, I was with my wife and two daughters, so we didn't go bar hopping or anything. We just went to the beach and got chairs, and then we went back to St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff, somebody in the chat is asking if you're the same person that is friends with Gene Barillo.
No, I never heard of Gene Barillo before YouTube.
Oh, okay.
No.
I think he met Tommy. Tommy, Real Deal, is friends with Gene Barillo.
No, he's not.
I'm waiting for him to come back at me with something.
Yeah, I didn't interview him. I didn't interview him. You did.
Hey, but before he went into jail, he was battering me. Remember that?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah,
he said, Lee Cole, I'm going to destroy you.
He was on your show a couple of days, right? Days ago, right, Cole?
What's that?
Right, Lee? Gene Barillo, he was on your show a couple of days ago?
No.
He's in jail.
Oh, he's locked up right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of someone else. I'm sorry. Isn't there I'm thinking of the young guy that okay, I'm sorry.
Who are you thinking about?
We had Stacks on. Are you talking about Stacks or?
No, isn't there the young guy? He's in Florida now, up in Miami, Barillo. He ran with
Barillo was in Florida, but I think in different part of Florida. He wasn't in Miami.
Okay.
He was in St. Petersburg.
Yep, exactly. Over close to Tampa, I believe.
Okay.
Jupiter is really nice.
It is.
Very
Beautiful.
nice. My cousins have a home on the water there.
Oh, it's
Nice.
Yeah, north
we love it.
of Palm Beach, I believe. It's
Beautiful.
really nice.
Angel, any place that you could live in Florida, where would you choose?
Oh, I love where my other cousins live in Parkland. I love it there. And I really like Jupiter too. Jupiter, they have a house right on the beach. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
And Tommy lives. So Proctor, you live in that area. Tommy lives in that area, and you live in that area. And I mean, look at that.
Well, I'm in Georgia now. I used to live there. I used to live in Sunrise. So I was
Georgia's like the addict. I consider Georgia the addict of Florida.
If I had to guess, that's what I was going to say, Georgia.
Well, I'm from Texas, though.
Hey, James, I used to live in Davie.
Oh, Davie in Dade County? Or is it?
No, Broward County, near the airport.
County. Yeah, by the airport. Yep. Close to Hollywood, I believe.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's not real close, but it's closer to the Hollywood Airport, which is Fort Lauderdale Airport.
Right. Yeah.
I love
um,
Florida.
then I
Yeah.
moved to actual Fort Lauderdale
Hmm.
in my father's condo. That's when I first got transferred down there at my job,
Yeah.
and we had our son, and she didn't want to raise him in South Florida, so we moved to Central Florida.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, it's there's some real nice places even in Fort Lauderdale. My boss that I worked for down there, he was there on the beach, and those homes were like $20 million.
Oh,
I
forget
can't
about it.
remember those little island, those little islas or whatever by Fort
Intercoastal.
Lauderdale. Yes,
Well,
Intercoastal.
intercoastals.
well, isn't
Hmm.
Savannah really high priced too?
Savannah's expensive too.
Did you know that when
Yeah.
General Sherman was going marching down to the sea, he destroyed every city except Savannah because he said it was too beautiful to destroy.
Right.
Yep, you're right. You're right about that, Lee.
Yeah,
Well,
and
Savannah's the home of one of the largest conspiracies in the world. You know what I'm
Really?
talking about?
no, tell
No.
us.
There's a lot of spook houses
Okay,
there, isn't there? A
so
lot of those,
the Federal
what do you call 'em?
Reserve, when you do time, you read all these books. So you read a book called The Creature of Jekyll Island. That's the title of the book, and it's about the
Yeah.
founding of the Federal Reserve, and it was done on Jekyll Island in Savannah. The
And
bankers took a train from New York, like clandestinely, and went up
Hmm.
to Jekyll Island. There's a museum actually. It boasts it's the museum and the place where the Federal Reserve was founded. And
Oh,
you got to
really?
read the book. It's one of the best conspiracy books ever.
Well,
Now we have
there's a lot of those, what do you call it, ghost tours and stuff there too for some reason.
And great restaurants, right?
There's good restaurants there too, and it's just weird. There's all these tours because I guess ghosts or something are supposed to be. People go there looking for ghosts for whatever reason.
I'll tell you what, though, out of every place in the country, I've been all over this country. The best food is New York to me, and
New York's both the best and the worst.
I would agree.
it's just that, like, especially Italian food or definitely pizza, our bread
Yeah.
and bagels. I mean, Kaiser rolls are bagels. You don't get them
Hmm.
like that, like you do in New York. You just don't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't get them anywhere like New York.
And
But
but a lot of guys. Somebody was telling me about a bagel shop down in Florida, and the guy ships his water from New York to make his bagels.
yeah,
yeah.
It's what he
I've
says.
heard
Yes.
of that. I've
Yes.
heard that
Yes.
before.
Yes.
It's what
I
he
had
says. You know, if he still does, who knows?
I had a very dear friend. He recently passed away. He was Jewish, so he went to the best bagel shops in Tampa, and he found some good ones. He used to go every Sunday and have lox and bagels,
Yeah.
cream
My
cheese.
uncle and my cousins would open up a bagel store, get it like really going good, and then sell them. And he just used to do that one right after the other after the other. And
Nice.
yeah, and they did pretty well, very well, as a matter of fact. And they used the New York water too.
H&H was a good stop in New York, right?
Each and each. I don't know
H&H
what.
Bagels.
Where is that?
Well, there was one on the Upper East Side.
No, I never go to Manhattan.
Yeah, I don't blame you,
Yeah,
especially now.
yeah, I don't go to
Hey,
Manhattan.
Lee, there's your doggy.
Yeah, this is
There's
Polly.
Polly. There's Polly.
Going, yeah,
There's
she's when she
Polly.
jumps up like that, that's when she's telling me,
She
Dad,
wants
it's
to go
getting
out.
late.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is this?
I got to go for a walk.
Yeah, and well, that's the good. I'll give you my. I have three dogs altogether, but two of them live with the woman that I broke up with a year and a half ago, but I have 3 dogs altogether.
You mean the one you kidnapped?
Yeah, the kidnap one. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know, she's still recovering from the kidnap.
She's
Oh
a
my
sweetheart.
God.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's a good woman. Yeah, she's way too
Yes,
good for
she
me.
is. Well, that's I'm not going to go there, Lee.
You don't have to go there. But people, I'm going to close this down because I'm tired now. But I appreciate you guys being on here, and I cannot do an Angel 5, 6, 7 hour show. I just don't got it in my bones.
Oh, well, too bad.
But I like to.
Everybody can't be Angel, you know.
Well,
Work
Marla,
on your stamina.
Marla, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
No worries.
Real
Marla,
deal.
thank you.
No
And I
worries.
appreciate you
All
being
right.
on because I haven't met you before.
Yeah.
And thank you for being on.
Jeff,
And
it was very nice meeting you,
Yeah,
Jeff.
nice meeting you.
Oh,
Yeah.
a pleasure. If you're ever in Jupiter, my email is burger.jeff@gmail. If you ever feel like catching a coffee or something. I have 2 beautiful daughters, nice wife, with nice people.
Oh,
Very
very
good.
nice. So if you're ever bored and you want to come over to a real stream, come to Angel Gotti 5.
take care, Jeff.
Yeah.
That's so me.
Oh, oh,
Lee Cole, it's
oh.
always a pleasure with you, Lee
No,
Cole.
Yeah, thank you
Jeff
for
was
having
giving
me, Lee.
Jeff was giving me flashbacks of JC. So
No, he was not. Oh my God.
it's
That's
my
what he
show.
does.
And it's my show, and I can say what I want on it. Okay.
Lee
Yeah.
Cole, I can't take you. Oh
Angel
my
God,
God.
thank you. Marla, thank you. Get out of here.
Hello,
Th-
agnostic.
Have a good night.
Take care, people.
Good night,
you.
and
Take
thank
care.
you.
Good night.
Thank you,
Thank you, Lee.
Tommy.
No problem.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Tommy.
You're
Thank
welcome. My
you,
pleasure.
Amber. Thank you,
care.
Lee. Good night, James. Thank you.
Good night.
Good
Thank
Good
night.
you.
night.
Good night.
Okay. Thank God we got rid of those people. They were giving me a damn headache. Oh my God, especially that Angel Gotti. Did you see how mad Angel was when she found out that her father went to Puerto Rico?
Yeah, that was too funny.
I think Angel was getting a little bit upset when that guy was saying where John was, when her father was. It's like, if you come on here, you better say the right thing.
Yeah, but that's true though. The Adams and Ryder, they were involved with the Gambinos. So I mean, guy had it right. It was back in 2000, 2001. It was a big deal.
Well, I'm gonna let you go, my man. I'm pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
All right. I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
everybody,
thanks everyone.
People donated tonight. Thank you very much. Thanks everybody. And I'm ending the broadcast. Take care, Rolex, and everybody else in the chat.